YouTube, what it do? What up? Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, April 24th, 2025. Happy Nintendo Switch 2 Day. Yeah, pre-orders went live early this morning. And I missed out. I'm not even going to say I missed out. I didn't even attempt to pre-order online. Best Buy, Walmart, Target all did their pre-orders early this morning on their website or app, whatever it is. And I didn't even try. I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't have time for the tomfoolery. I don't have patience for bots. My trigger figure it doesn't trigger as fast as it used to, or it needs to nowadays in order to secure the bag. So I didn't even try to go online. And plus, at midnight, I be sleep. I don't know about y'all, but I be sleep. So I'm off today. I got time today, y'all. That's why I'm sitting out here at this local GameStop. It's not really my local GameStop because it's about 25 minutes away. It's close to my parents' house. I don't have very many GameStops in my area nowadays. They've all closed down, which is unfortunate, but I guess it's like a sign of the times, I guess. So yeah, I'm about 25 minutes away from home. Across the street is a Walmart and a Starbucks. But I'm in this parking lot. There are two people sitting in front of the store, with their lawn chairs and their Switch, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I rolled up around almost 6:30, and I could have sworn there was going to be a huge line. But no, just two people. I walked up and I spoke to them. I looked at the sign on the GameStop door, and it says that they have 30 of the Nintendo Switch 2 consoles like by themselves. So they have 30 of those and 80 of the bundles. So I feel like I'm good. I got it in my mind. I got a Nintendo Switch 2. I'm essentially like the third person here. But I'm going to hang out in my car, y'all. I'm going to be comfortable in this car, or as comfortable as I can be, for the next however many hours. It's like 7:30-ish in the morning. So I got my Nintendo Switch, almost said Nintendo Switch 2. I got my Nintendo Switch with me. I'm playing Persona 5 Royal. Y'all didn't tell me that Persona 5 Royal is freaking long. My gosh. I'm about 116 hours in. In the game, it's November. It's mid-November. And I don't even know what palace I'm at the casino. I don't know what numbered palace it is, but it's the casino palace, which is really cool. I love it. This game is great. It's awesome. It's just so long. Oh my gosh, it's long. So I have that. I have a graphic novel here to keep me entertained. I might walk across the street and get me a coffee from Starbucks while there isn't a line. And then once something pops off, I guess, once there's a line, I'll call y'all back. We'll see what's going on. But in my mind, like I said, I got me a Nintendo Switch 2. I'm ready for June 5th. I don't know which console I'm going to reserve right now. It makes sense for me to do the bundle, but I think I want to do the standalone. I don't know. I got some time to think about it, though. I'll call y'all back. So a little bit of time has passed. It's about 9 a.m. I'm about to get out of the car and go sit outside of the store. I got about 11 lawn chairs in the house. But, yeah, I didn't think to put one of them in my trunk so I could be prepared. I just wasn't thinking, but that's okay. They got a couple of benches out here. I'm gonna go sit down. Yeah, 3 more hours to go. I wanted to chat a little bit about the game cards, though, or the game key cards. There seems to be a lot of discourse. I was scrolling on Twitter and I noticed that a lot of people aren't happy about them. And I totally get it. It seems like I don't want to say significant amount of releases, Switch 2 game releases, are going to be on game key cards. But there's a good handful of games that are coming to game key cards. As a collector, as someone that likes to collect Nintendo games, I understand why people will be upset. I'm not too worried about the game key cards. I think the game key cards are a better look when you compare it to what Nintendo has done in the Switch in this generation with download keys, right? At least the game key card, which is essentially a blank Nintendo Switch 2 cart, you put it in your Switch 2 and it'll download the game. Okay, I guess not onto that cart. I'm not quite sure, but the game, it's not tied to your Nintendo account. Okay, so you can essentially sell back a game that is a game key card because it's not tied to your Nintendo account. I like the thought of that better than just a regular old download key in a box. You know what I'm saying? I've just been thinking about it. I did decide I was just gonna go with the console only, just so I can get Mario Kart physical. I know I'm wasting a little bit of money, but I think that's what I'm gonna do, just so I can have the actual game. But yeah, I got about 3 more hours to go. I'm hoping that they open the store up early, but I know they won't. They said they don't open until noon. So I'll call y'all back. Some time has definitely passed. It's currently 1:15. I just stopped off at a Starbucks. I got me a little cold brew. It's hot. I'm tired. I'm bothered. But I got my Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order, and it's been a day. Not necessarily a bad day, but it's been a day. I'll tell you about the experience once I get in the house. All right, y'all. I made it back in the house. I'm home. Can I just tell you, and this might be a little TMI, but I had to pee so bad, y'all. Like, I literally had been holding it since like 10:45-ish. Yeah, I'm happy to be home. I was able to lock in my Switch 2 pre-order. We'll talk about what I ended up pre-ordering in a bit, but I did just want to go over the experience with you guys for a little bit. I honestly had a good time today. I did. It's rather warm outside, so despite it being warm, despite me having to hold my pee, despite me standing up, all right, I had been standing since 9 o'clock. The store didn't open until 12. So 3 hours. Actually, I didn't even check out until like 12:30, almost 12:40. So yeah, almost 4 hours on my feet. Yeah, despite all of that, it was still a good experience. I met some really cool people. I was like number 14 in line, and it was really cool to be around other people that are into, Nintendo, not just even Nintendo, video games in general. I had some really cool conversations. I met some cool folks. We exchanged our Switch IDs with each other. But the conversation that we had was really dope. We talked about the games that we're currently playing. We talked about YouTube as far as like gaming goes. We talked about like childhood memories with video games and Nintendo. It was legitimately a good time. It was a positive vibe. One gentleman, went to his trunk and pulled out a big old thing of Costco water, and he was giving water out to everyone there. It was really dope. We did have somebody drive by though, in a pickup truck, and 2 people like stuck their bodies out of the windows, and they were like, "Fuck Joe Biden," and we were all like, "What?" Now, in all fairness, it was super random, but there have been like rallies and like protests in the area. So I don't know if these people thought that this was like some type of political rally or protest, but honestly, we were just standing outside to get a Switch 2 pre-order in. It's not that deep. And why fuck Joe Biden? Like, really? Like, what? I think I misspoke earlier when I told you guys about how many consoles that the store had. So altogether, the store had 82 consoles. They had 52 of the bundles, and then 30 of they had 30 of the standalone consoles, right? Around 11:30-ish, because again, the store opened at 12. The manager came out along with another employee, and they had a whole little ticket system going on, which was pretty it was organized. It honestly was. I wasn't too happy about the fact that two people in front of me had like huge shopping bags full of things that they were trying to trade in. But whatever, it all worked out. By the time the store opened at noon, people were still rolling in and they had stopped doing the ticket system. So I highly doubt that everyone in that line got a Switch. But at the end of the day, I did secure the bag. I locked in a pre-order for the Nintendo Switch 2 bundle, which comes with Mario Kart World. Now, I initially was going to go in there and just get the console by itself and get Mario Kart World, physical. I was okay with that. But then as I was standing in line, I was thinking about, come on, Steph, save you a little bit of money, save the $30, okay, and just get the bundle. And that's what I ended up doing. I paid the console off in full, and then I did put only $5 down on Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's not coming out until July, right? I think it's July. On Amazon, I do have, what do I have on pre-order? I have the Rune Factory game pre-ordered, and I'm thinking I might do Hitman World of Assassin. I might do that, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that's it, guys. That was my day. I got my Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order locked in. My feet hurt. My legs hurt. If anything, when I was standing in line, I was like, I'm too old for this shit. Is there like a senior section for me to stand in? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just too old for this. Were you guys able to lock in your pre-order for the Nintendo Switch 2? Let me know in the comment box below. Also, let me know what else you're getting on June 5th. What games are you getting along with the Nintendo Switch 2? As always, I want to thank all of y'all for watching this video, and I'll check you next time. Peace.